What's up, everybody? This is Dave. I'm your host. You're listening to the last podcast where the first shall be last and the last shall be first. Today, I just want to do a quick talk about gratitude. And sometimes we can get down on ourselves, but gratitude is a way to stay in a positive frame of mind. For all of you guys who just found this podcast, thanks for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed the show. And for those of you who are actually returning, welcome back. Thank you so much for returning and listening to this podcast. I hope you continue to find tips, ideas, and value from listening to this podcast. We'll be right back after this message. Hi, my name is Dave with The Last Podcast. Have you ever heard of Impact Health Sharing? Impact Health Sharing is an affordable alternative to traditional health insurance. Impact is a caring community of people who share in each other's medical bills, and is for anyone interested in sharing, acting responsibly together, and saving on healthcare. For more information, click on the link in the show notes that reads Impact Health Sharing. This is David with The Last Podcast. We'll see you soon. Well, I'm back today and I'm talking about gratitude. I'm talking about being in a positive frame of mind. And I can tell you one of the reasons why I'm actually talking about this is because I actually had to work extra hard today to stay in a positive frame of mind, which doesn't come easy. And if you've heard any of my podcasts before, you're talking about being positive, talking about a positive frame of mind. You know that I talk about how difficult it is to be positive and how easy it is to actually be negative. I think it's more easy to have negative thoughts, and you have to work a little harder to have positive thoughts, especially to stay in a positive frame of mind. So I had to say to myself when I woke up this morning, and I kid you not, the first thing I do before I even open my eyes is I know that I'm up, and I say a prayer and I give God thanks for allowing me to wake up today, see another day, and to use all my senses. My brain is sharp. I thank Him for all of those things. And I even thank God for the things that I normally take for granted that, I shouldn't take for granted. And I just thank God for being here and to be able to even talk to you guys. So with that said, being positive, I had to look for more ways at being positive and staying in a positive frame of mind. Especially I had to work on it real extra hard today, and it really meant a lot to me. So my focus on things that I'm grateful for in my life, I have to find ways to surround myself with positive stimuli, especially when I have those moments. I don't know about you, but I'm talking about me. I have those moments where I might have a moment where I am feeling not myself. I am not feeling happy. I'm feeling a sense of loss. Like I lost my wife 3 months ago, and I still feel that. And I still go through the process of, I have to wake up without her. I have to wake up and move forward and move and do the things that's necessary for me to move forward. But in hindsight, I had to say, I looked at all those things that I was being grateful for, all those things that I am happy that I do have, and I have to set my mind to what is positive now. What is like for me, for instance, being able to go on a treadmill now. 3 months ago, when I first went on the treadmill, it took me maybe 15 minutes to get so worn out I couldn't do anything else but go home. Now I can be on a treadmill for at least 40 minutes and it feels great. I feel rejuvenated. I feel that I can breathe better. So those things I am really grateful for. So giving me the strength to keep moving forward. I have to sometimes when I'm not doing anything. And I know that sometimes we can let our mind linger. For me, I have to practice mindfulness. I have to practice meditation, certain techniques to help me think positive, to be positive, to act positive. And I have to do all those things. And I have to actually work at it, because for me, and I'm only talking about me, for me, it's so easy to be negative. When you meet me, or when someone meets me, they know that wow, this guy is a happy-go-lucky person. I might at first glance look like he's so serious. I might have a serious look, but if you say hi to me, or and I have a big smile, I'll smile, I'll greet you. But a lot of people think, oh well, that guy looked mean, I'm not going to talk to him. That's not the case. It's probably whatever I'm thinking about at that moment. But sometimes you could be surrounded by so many people, but yet you still feel lonely. I don't know. Am I talking to somebody who went through that at one period of time? You can be around many people, many family members, and still feel lonely. So I had to work on being positive, and thinking about what can help me be positive. And I know one thing: if you're trying to be positive, you have to try to say to yourself, what am I being negative about? And try not to be negative about it. Try to find something positive within the negativity that you might be feeling. I know that's more easily said than done. Believe me, it's coming from me. I know it's easy to say, but yet it is so difficult to do. And I have to practice not only being mindful of what I'm thinking about, but I have to make sure that when a bad thought or a negative thought comes in my mind, I have to work on eliminating that thought, getting it out by thinking about something positive. Or for instance, let's just say I had a negative thought about being fat. So I had to think about the positive, what I'm doing to eliminate that feeling. I'm getting to the gym. I'm on a treadmill. I'm trying to eat better. So all these positive things, they may not be self-evident at that moment that I'm saying it, but you gotta say those things as they are. Because, for instance, for me, I know that I'm out there working. I'm doing probably 40 minutes on the treadmill. I'm eating better. I'm eating a whole lot more healthier. So those things are more positive than me just saying, oh, I don't like the way I look. So even though I might look in the mirror and I say, dag, I still got all this fat, but I have to look at the positive. Oh, wow, I dropped like 15 pounds. I can feel better. I can now bend down to tie my shoes. These are all pluses. You got to add all those good things, all the positive things that you could be positive about. So I know that my mind is saying, okay, I wake up in the morning, oh, everything hurt, I'm sore. But yet, hey, look, you know what? Pain, there's no pain, there's no gain. So pain is telling me, David, you're still here. You feel this pain now. Let's get up. Let's go at it. Let's do something. Let's get involved with something that is meaningful, that's impactful, that is helpful, not only for myself, but for someone else. So we can't just say, I'm going to live for me. No, we got to be able to be positive by helping other people too. So I want to speak that positivity in existence. If I'm not feeling positive, if I'm feeling down, if I'm feeling blue, I want to make sure there's got to be a way that I can uplift myself. And that's the good thing I love about myself, is I don't need anyone else to motivate me. I know how to get up in the mirror and motivate myself. I know how to take whatever I'm doing and say, let me turn this around. This is working in my favor. Today is going to be a good day. Today is going to be a great day. You want to know why? Because I'm here. I'm making it better. I am going to add value to society. I'm going to add value to others' lives. So that is the reason why I want to be positive. Being positive, even though I might feel down and blue, but if I talk positive things, if I speak those things that as though they were here, as though I felt them at the moment, guess what? There's no room for the negativity. Because I'm going to feel that. When you start thinking and you start laughing and you start joking with yourself, there's no reason for you to sit there and be sullen, be gloomy, and all sorts of things. You got to be positive with yourself. It's easy. It's easy to say, I'm negative. Yeah, it's easy to look at everything in your life that goes wrong. Or it could be easy to look at everything in your life that might be going right. So that is my message for today. I actually started this podcast just today and noticed that I had a whole thing that I have written out that I wanted to actually talk about. Didn't even talk about any of it. It was all about my mindset and everything about being negative and positive and negative. It was about all of that. I had it all written out. Didn't even read one item off my list. One of the reasons I realize is when we start talking about being positive, that positivity can take over and it's like a wildfire. You start thinking about all the things that I could be so positive about. And as a man thinketh, so is he. So you can be down and gloomy. Guess what? If you don't feel that you can be positive, you're right. But if you feel that you can be positive, guess what? You're still right. However you feel, however you think, so be it unto you. And I believe with all my might, all my fiber, that I'm here for a bigger purpose than what I'm living right now. So I'm out here seeking, I'm out here doing, I'm out here trying to make a difference, trying to impact the lives of others, trying to show that, yeah, we go through heartache, we go through pain, but we can get back up. And with God's help, we can do whatever we need to do, long as He's with us. And He never leaves us. And I believe that. So you guys, if you're having a hard time trying to be positive, here's one tip I'm going to give you today. Go ahead and get you a book and create a journal about everything that you can be grateful for. And then in that journal, I want you to write down every item that you can actually be grateful for. I don't want you to put anything that's negative in there. I want you to only think about what you are grateful for and write it down. I want you to read this list every day. I want you to read this list along with an affirmation about yourself, how you want to see yourself, how you want to be in the future, or whatever the case may be. Write a positive affirmation. It doesn't have to be long. It could be one sentence or two sentences or even three. But write a positive affirmation to yourself. Express gratitude not only toward yourself and for yourself, but also toward others. Now, as you do that, I want you to take action. I want you to go ahead and show gratitude toward others. Be kind to others. And then all of this, after 31 days, you're going to start seeing a difference. You're going to start feeling a difference. And you want to know something? Whatever you're going to be positive about, it's going to catch on. Other people are going to notice. They're going to notice that, wow, this person is changing. This person is growing. This person is maturing. So I want you to write down in a new book, my gratitude book. Write down everything that you could be grateful for. And I believe that you could be grateful for so many things. So start looking for everything that you could be grateful, no matter how small, no matter how big. Write it down. And if you're living with family, show them how much you love them. Show them how much you're so grateful for having them in your lives. When, people always look at other family members and they always sometimes see the worst in people. And it's easy. We gravitate to what we don't like about a person more than what we do like. So I have an idea. I think instead of looking at a person's shortcomings, let's focus our solutions and dwell on the positive things about them. And let's uplift them with all the positive things that is good about them. Because it's so easy to go ahead and look at all the faults of someone else. But the funny thing is, we don't like anybody talking about our own faults. We wouldn't tell people about our faults. We are so busy at trying to make ourselves look good in front of others. And you may not even be thinking this. This may not be a goal of yours. But for a lot of people who want to pull the faults or shine a light on other people's faults, they are really taking a light and spotlight off themselves like they're all almighty, and they're not. They have faults just like the rest of us. Nobody's perfect. So my thing is cultivate a positive mindset and think about all the positives about a person. And if you're living with a person, family members, you got somebody there, go ahead, make sure that you tell them all the good things about them. Yes, there might be some things, like especially for kids, that you may need to pull their coat about a couple of things that you don't like or don't want them doing, but always uplift, always uplift. Always be the positive one and be the positive frame of mind that you can be. And when you're uplifting others, believe me, you're uplifting yourself. So my journey for this is to tell you one thing. If you want to be positive, if you want others to be positive, you want others to like you, you have to be positive toward others and like others. So that's about it. And not only that, if you say, oh, well, I don't need anybody to like me, I don't need anybody to, that's fine too. I mean, that's all good. But don't put people down if that's still how you feel, because all that does is fester a lot of bitterness in you. And that's not good, because eventually that's going to eat away at you and you're going to find yourself by yourself. So my whole thing is this, be positive, be kind toward others. I have to work at it myself. And like I said, I am negative towards myself more than toward other people. And I will probably commend someone before I would commend myself. So I'm learning. I have to start being okay with me. I have to start saying, David, I like the way you're looking. David, I like the way you're acting. I love this way that we're going about this change. So every part of life, there's a change. I mean, you have to go through it. It's a metamorphosis that you want to become better. I know I do. What about you? Are you tired of being the same old you, or are you real happy with the way things are going? Can they go a little bit better though? What things can you tweak to just get past that hump? Just to get on top of wherever it is that you're trying to achieve or be or go or whatever it is in life that you're trying to do. Can you work a little harder? Is there room for improvement? I'm quite sure there is. And I realize I could talk about this stuff all day long. I love it. And I love trying to improve myself. And I think it's change and improving yourself is a positive stimuli that goes on for life, for as long as you live. And that is body, mental, and spiritual. So again, my name is Dave. You're listening to the last podcast. Until tomorrow, have a great day.